Good morning. This is a beautiful morning. It's the morning after a really hard rain, which is not impossible in our summer times. We rain a lot here in the Pacific Northwest, but it's just breezy and feels so good. I am standing in front of our potato garden. I'm about ready to milk sunflower, and I'm gonna be harvesting our potato garden pretty soon. So I know you're thinking, there's nothing growing there except for this little sweet volunteer pumpkin, which one of my kids showed for a fair and got first place. So that's very exciting. This is the potato garden. And it looks like this when the potatoes are ready to be harvested. They die off and then they are ready to be dug for treasure. It's one of my favorite things, our favorite things to harvest, if not the most favorite, because it's so fun. It literally is digging for treasure. So we're gonna be doing this eventually. I just have to get the place that I'm gonna store the potatoes all winter. That's the hold up, getting those ready. And then after a rain, I just wanna wait a little bit till they dry out. So I'll wait a few days for these guys before it gets too hot again. But it's just lovely out here and breezy, and I thought I would take you for a little morning garden walk before I milk sunflower. I have not figured out what these little squash are. Yes, I put the seed in, but I do not know what the heck they are. At first I thought they were delicata squash, but they're not, and they're so cute. I'm gonna have to really dig in here. This is the wildest row. I'm gonna have to dig in here and find a tag because I don't think, maybe I didn't plant them by seed. It's possible I got them from a garden center. That is possible. Look at this one white currant tomato. This is one plant. This is one plant. It's massive, and it's not putting on, it's putting on fruit, but look how cute and tiny. These are smaller than little marbles. They're so cute, but they're not ripening. So after a hard rain, plants need fertilizer so bad. That's what we're gonna do. My little sad cosmos. They look to be about done for the year, but other things are popping up, like the zinnias. Look at the zinnias. They're getting huge. Oh, I love them. I love them. And I see a new color, a little yellow guy. That is new and so cute. Orange and reds and tons of pinks. I also see my little, I see my pony. Hi, pony. I also see, hey, these guys. These are, they're not Brad's Atomic Grapes. What are these? These are, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna look them up and tell you in the video. But they grow these massive clusters of tomatoes. Like this is one branch, and then look at these tomatoes. They're insane. Perfect for a breakfast. And they're so good. They're so sweet. Yum. Look at this big delicata squash. Oh my goodness, it's hard to tell, but it's almost a foot long. That's gonna ripen and be gorgeous. Okay, we're moving on here. What is that? Oh, Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomatoes. Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomatoes, B-A-R-R-Y. And they're called crazy because look at that. It's the craziest thing. I'm just gonna have these for my breakfast, I guess. They're so good. Oh wow. I still have a little basil. I put in at the very last minute because I wanted more basil, and it is just that. It is a little bit sad, but that's okay. Okay. More zinnias. Snapdragons, who took a beating from the rain, apparently. The dahlias are getting taller. This second row was put in a lot later than the first. And I'm gonna show, there's a new bloom. Oh, you guys, look at these. Oh, jeez. She's gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. I thought I saw another new bloom. Oh, I did. So you guys have seen this. These guys are going wild. This is actually two separate plants, two separate tubers of this cactus variety. I need to do some deadheading today. Oh, hi. Hi, babies. Oh, hi, babies. Grandma. Oh, crap. We did get some rain issues. Oh my gosh, these are, wait, look at these. These have gotten massive. I'm gonna do a video that shows all the varieties that I'm growing, if that's helpful to you, so that you can see, hi little baby. Hi little baby. So that you can see what varieties I have growing, and that can be helpful if you like the varieties and want to grow them yourself. These are growing so beautiful. Oh, look at these. They're so beautiful. It's hard to tell on the camera, but they're actually more yellow than pink. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Reds, you guys have seen these. Okay, I'm gonna pop over to this next row that I put in later. Pretty little white guys. These are called bride to be. I was totally caught. Am I caught because you haven't had breakfast? I know, I just had to say hi to the garden. Show me your mama. Where's your good girl? Oh, she's your good girl. I know, I'll be right over, okay? Okay, I gotta finish up in here or I'm gonna get in trouble. Look at these little guys, this is so pretty. Next to this massive artichoke that they are getting so big. So like I said, everything's gonna get some fertilizer today. And you would think, oh, it doesn't need it because it just rained. It's not all about rain, it's actually about, oh, I need to come harvest some San Marzano Roma tomatoes. These are all my sauce tomatoes on these big racks. And look how pretty the sunflowers. The rain is awesome and it's way better than hose water. We're on well water, still way better, but the garden still needs certain nutrients. And sometimes, oh, slug. Sometimes if the plants are overwatered, you get off. Yuck. If the plants are overwatered, then they become, I'm trying to get this gross slug, then they become overwatered, and then they need fertilizer. Oh, you bad slugs. Ugh. I need some Sluggo out here. Get off my plants. My peppers, look how pretty. They're so pretty. There's so many. I need them to turn ripe. So they get orange. These are Sugar Rush peach peppers, and they apparently really like it here. This is when the garden just becomes so wild that you're like, oh, I used to have paths, but I don't anymore. And that's fine too. The corn is coming on. So with corn, I learned this trick from Roots and Refuge Farm, Jess Sowards, who I've learned a lot from over the years. But with corn, so it'll grow close to the stalk, straight up and down. There's a plane flying over, hold on. It's hard to see. Okay, it'll grow close to the stalk, straight up, and then as it starts to become ready to harvest, it'll start to tilt outward closer to a 90-degree angle. So it'll get like 45, and then it'll start tipping all the way out, and that's when you know to harvest it. It's so tempting to harvest it when you feel like the corn is fully developed, the kernels are fully developed, and the silk turns brown. Like those are all good signs of harvest, but it really starts to have to tip. It wants to start tipping, and that's how you know when they're ready. Sunflowers. Oh, the sunflowers. sun is so pretty this morning. Just the rays off the sun is gorgeous. Well, I have some work to do today, and I am not bummed about that. I have lots of harvesting of tomatoes, it looks like. And then it's gonna be sunny for like a week, which is awesome because all of this is gonna start to really come on and ripen. I have green beans to harvest. Look at those, yum! I'm gonna pickle some of these with some cucumbers, and they're gonna be so good. So many. I'm back this afternoon, did my chores, did a couple errands, and now we're back. I'm back in the pasture garden, the big garden. Look at, this is my first big tomato harvest, sauce tomato harvest. So these are the San Marzano tomatoes, and there's so many more coming on. Back there, but they're just not quite ready to pick. So these are my first big batch. I'm pretty stinking excited. I'm so excited. These are gonna be the sauce. These are gonna be, so I'm freezing these as I pick them. So I put them in a big gallon bag or more than 1 gallon bag. And then as I have a bunch saved up over the winter, then I do all my sauce. So I don't do it during the summer. I just collect them because they only come on, you know, a few at a time, sometimes 5 at a time. And so I collect them all, and then I'm going to make my sauce later in the winter. My next job out here is to fertilize everything. So I want to show you what I use for fertilizer. I always fertilize after a big rain, which we got last night, because the plants are kind of deprived of nutrients. The rain kind of washes away. Yes, it has its own vitamins and minerals, but it does wash away a lot of the soil health. So we're going to fertilize our soil. Use the same fertilizer for years and years. This is Neptunes Harvest. It's an organic, like seaweed-based fertilizer, and you mix 2 tablespoons for 1 gallon, which is just about my water here. So just a regular little water, and it's a liquid fertilizer, so it just goes right into the soil. So the goal of fertilizing is fertilizing your soil. So don't think of it like fertilizing your plants. Fertilize your soil, because your soil is what your plants need to suck out all the vitamins and nutrients that they get to grow. So fertilize your soil and keep your soil happy, and your plants will be happy too. I have a little peeker on the top. Hi, Rain. That's Rain with her little fly mask. Oh my, all kinds of things happening. Last thing I use in the garden, and I really do not use much. I'm like sun, water, love, truly, because I don't want all the crap. I'm trying to grow food for increased nutrients that you cannot buy at the grocery store. So I do not add a lot of stuff to our food, to our garden, because we're putting in our bodies to help our bodies get stronger and to be nourished. So I'm really, really careful. Very last thing I use in my garden, like I said, I don't use much. I use what I have to, and slugs is a problem because we're really wet here. So this is what I use, and I've used it for years. So you can use it in organic gardening. It's called Sluggo. I've seen it on Amazon, and I get it at my local feed store. And this stuff will be your best friend, especially in the spring when the slugs are so bad and the snails are so bad. I'm gonna put it around my peppers, as apparently slugs are still an issue. Like, why? I thought they just don't wanna be around hot, but it's like it rains one time, the slugs come out. So one of my peppers I'm having an issue with, I don't know why they love them so much, but my sugar rush peach peppers, they have to turn orange before, don't have to. I'd like for them to turn orange before I harvest them, and the slugs are eating them before I can harvest them. So we're gonna sprinkle some Sluggo at the base of the plant and save the peppers. So you just take your little Sluggo, and sprinkle it. These are my Sugar Rush peach peppers, and they're so cool, and they're so heavy on this plant. This is one plant, and there's so many. So I'm gonna sprinkle it along the base. It looks like these little pellets. And the slugs, they hate it. They will not cross it. Haha. They will not come around anymore and ruin my peppers. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna finish up out here. I wanted to show you one more thing that is like kind of my pride and joy this year, because it has never been my pride and joy. So I'm very proud to introduce my fig tree, which has not grown in like 5 years. I put it in 5 years ago. It has not grown. This year, it decided it wants to grow, and I'm very thankful. So this is my fig tree. Look at these little figs. They're everywhere, and I've eaten probably like 6, but I'm really proud of it. I fertilized it a ton, and we're hoping for tons of figs, because holy crap, they taste so good. That's it for today, you guys. I will see you on the next one. Thank you for hanging out with us and enjoying the garden. Bye.